What is up, McManus MMA fam? If you don't have a smile on your face right now, congrats, my friend. You're dead. You're dead if you don't have a smile on your face right now. To everybody in the audience that was booing, I hope you get coal in your stocking. I hope you stub your toe tomorrow morning. I hope your headphones get caught on the door if you've got wired headphones. If you got AirPods, I hope when you wake up they're dead. That's what I hope. That's what I hope. This was tell me I'm. Why are we betting against Charles when he's a slight underdog? Yes, we can. I understand. He's a plus 600 against Topuria. All right, that's different. That's very different. How are you not? I told you there's levels to this. There's levels to this. Max had not fought a grappler since 2018, and that was freaking Brian Ortega. I'm trying not to swear until it hits 5-minute mark. That was Brian Ortega in 2018. Yes, Brian Ortega at one point was good. He was never Charles Oliveira, my friend. He was never Charles Oliveira. I knew, I believed, I trusted, and I loved, and that's why we're here. That's why we're here. I don't want to see anybody in the comments saying, I'm not here because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. That's from Rocky, and that's what I'm stealing. Because are you kidding me? I don't want to see anybody going, bro, Charles didn't even do anything on the ground. Where was that when JDM fought Islam Makhachev? Where was that when Zhang Weili fought Valentina Shevchenko? Where was that? That's what I have to say to you. That's what I have to say to you. Are you kidding me? Charles Oliveira he passed guard. He went through different forms to try and get a submission. He was going through submission attempt after submission attempt. He's got 4 listed here. I think there was way more on there. And not one person was going, all right, look at Charles, man. He's actually trying to finish the fight. But Max Holloway's submission defense was good enough to make him survive. This is a moral victory for Max Holloway. He did not get submitted. He went to places that Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, Mateus Gamrot, all these people didn't go to. This is a moral victory for Max Holloway. And this is a victory for Charles Oliveira. This is victory for us. Charles do Bronx Oliveira, we won. We won the belt. And the title run is not over. It's not over. It's never over. I don't hear no bell. Look at these numbers. More strikes. More significant strikes. More takedowns. More submission attempts. Oh my God, man. I am passionate. I am full of energy. And I'm full of love right now. You know that I love Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira is my favorite fighter of all time. I've got a huge picture of him on my wall. I'm wearing the fight shorts. I'm wearing the full violence gear. I've got the signed glove next to me. This is my guy. I love Max Holloway. I love Max Holloway, but Charles Oliveira is my number 1 of all time. The second this fight started, Charles had great low kicks to the leg. Oh my God, those leg kicks. Joe Rogan, I could tell he needed to clean up an aisle of my pants. He was cleaning up going, oh man, those calves. Oh God, oh my God, those calves. Goes right against the cage, pressures against the cage. I said Charles moves either forward or backward. He pressured forward extremely well, pushes Max against the cage, goes for the takedown, dumped him. The second I saw Max get his legs kicking in the air as he flew and hit the ground, fight's over. Fight's over. And tell me why Charles Oliveira was low-key piecing him up on the feet. Last 7 seconds, the point down, low-key rocked him. Tell me why Charles Oliveira outstruck Max Holloway, was absolutely dominating him on the ground, wasn't DDP Hamzat maxing where he was just laying there going for pitter-patter strikes. He landed clean elbows in the clinch down low. When he was on the ground, he was in mount or in side control. He landed this nasty elbow that hit Max hard. He landed great kicks. I knew the kicks were going to be there for him, but that head kick, I don't know if anybody else had this, but Paramount crashed in the 3rd round. Right when Charles landed this nasty head kick against Max. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And everybody in the audience booing. Where was that booing for the Rob Font Raul Rosas Jr. fight? I'm so confused. Did everybody think, yo, why didn't Charles just stand up and get knocked out? Why didn't Charles just stand there and try to fight Max Holloway on the feet? Maybe because he's not a fucking moron. I'm just going to throw that out there. Maybe he's not a moron. Yes, he's had moronic performances. Topuria, Makhachev. He's had bad performances. But he was locked in. The second I saw him walk out with the rock, he had the little rock he passed to his dad, and I said, the fight's over. He's won. My buddy, he's from Hawaii. He's there. He goes, Max has this. Round 1, I gave him a pat on the back, and I said, my friend, this looks like to me that Charles Oliveira is going to dominate this fight. And he did. This was an incredibly dominant win. I don't want to see anybody in the comments going, bro, Charles is a paper champion, bro. Charles didn't earn this win. He didn't submit Holloway. He didn't knock him out. If you're a real BMF, you're going to knock these guys up. A real BMF is somebody who shows up and fights the fight. He wasn't just sitting there going, I'm just going to lay on him for 25 minutes and win the fight. Charles goes, I'm going to stand and bang with him, take him down, go to his back, try and submit. If I can't submit, great, I'm going to throw elbows. Great, I'm going to take mount. Great, I'm going to forward my position to make myself in a better form, in a better position, so that I can forward this fight. The ref didn't have to send him up once. Last 10 seconds come, I knew. I said, Charles is a real BMF. He's going to back up, and Max is going to point down, and they're going to do it. And they did. And Charles low-key wobbled him. He low-key rocked him. Oh my God! This title run is not over. We believe, this is still alive. This is still alive. Ilia's going to fight Gaethje, which I'll make a video tomorrow about the White House card. How bullshit is that? Topuria is going to knock out Gaethje. Have him fight Sarukian. Have Charles fight BSD. Okay, sweet. He slams BSD out. Easy money. Have him fight BSD. Have Topuria Gaethje. Have Sarukian Topuria. Whoever wins that, which, let's be real, it's going to be a tough fight, but I think that Topuria wins that. Topuria wins. He vacates. He goes up to fight Makhachev. Oh, it's Sarukian versus Oliveira for the vacant title. Oliveira wins. Because a 5-round fight against Sarukian, let's be real. Yes, Sarukian won the first fight. It was close. It was close. It was close. Was it not? It was not like, yo, dude. Sarukian dominated every round. Charles had submission attempts. That guillotine was locked if he wasn't playing pants. If Sarukian didn't go, brother, I'm going to take my pants off. Oliveira had that, bro. First round 1, 30 seconds in. The dream is not dead. It's never dead. I don't hear no bell. Charles Oliveira title run is not over until I say it's over. We are coming back. We are going to win this belt. You can hear how passionate I am. I gotta move on. I'm gonna be talking about this for the rest of my fucking life, bro. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Big group of guys in my living room going, oh man, Max can't defend these takedowns for shit. I called it. He had never fought a grappler to this extent. I gotta move on. Kai Brahila versus Reiner de Ritter. Yes, look at these. These strike numbers are crazy. This you're gonna look at it and go, bro, how did he win this, brother? How did he win? I thought Kyle clearly won round 1. All 3 judges gave him. They had it 30-27, I think 30-27. I don't know if or not 30-27. What? Yeah, 30-27. I don't know if I totally agree with that. I would give Reiner de Ritter round 2, honestly, depending on who you ask. I thought I kind of had Reiner de Ritter round 2. I thought Kyle clearly won round 1. The leg kicks were there for him. I knew the kicks were going to be there for them. And he had an extreme advantage on the feet. Was just peppering him up and would land these huge strikes that would absolutely rock the hell out of Reiner de Ritter. Just absolutely blasting the hell out on the feet. Ground, they didn't really get to the ground too much. It was a lot of clinching against the fence. That took Kyle a little bit to adapt to and move against. But I think this was a great win for Kyle. I had him winning by decision. I knew that this was... Bro, I knew this was going to happen, bro. But yeah, I thought he fought an extremely smart fight. Reiner de Ritter had some really good moments. I knew the knees would be there for him, and he landed a really good knee to the body, I think, in round 3. But yeah, he kept it competitive. This wasn't a boring fight. Nobody was booing. Hey, nobody was booing. But this was a very competitive fight. I thought this was closer than the judges had it. The numbers here, you're going to look at it and go, how the hell did he win this fight? But watch it back. I think clearly round 1, round 3, you give to Kyle. Clearly. And it took him 3 rounds to get that inside trip in the clinch, which he had against Imavov. And I thought that he was going to have that a lot more. And I think that there were opportunities for him to have it in round 1 and round 2, but he just couldn't get it off. But round 3, he finally got it off, gets on top, gets in mount. And was able to forward position back to up top. And I thought he fought a great fight. I thought Kyle fought a great fight. And John Silva was the audience, always crying, bro. Every time they cut to him, he was crying. I'm so happy. Yeah. Congrats to Kyle Brahilo. He called out Dricus du Plessis. I think Brendan Allen deserves that fight first. Whoever they give this title shot to, I don't think he fights Imavov again. I think he loses that fight again. But I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Maybe Hernandez, if Hernandez wants to bounce back, because he was supposed to fight de Ritter. If we think he was going to beat de Ritter, then give him Kaio. But, yeah, I'm not sure. Moving on. Where was the booing for this one, guys? Raul Rosas Jr. Yes, I picked Rob Font to win this fight. Let's forget about that. Yes, I see 16 takedowns by Raul Rosas Jr. I also see 8 significant strikes and 10 significant strikes. Let's ignore that. This fight was dog shit. This fight was dog shit. Raul Rosas Jr., yes, he just dominated the entire fight. He looked way better than I thought I'm not going to say we all, but than I thought he was going to look. Rob Font looked like absolute dog shit in this entire fight. Looked horrible. Couldn't defend a takedown for his life, and was going for like triangle attempts with one leg locked. I'm not sure what he was going for there. He had his leg over his back, and he was pulling that leg to straighten it out, but he didn't have the other leg. Like Raul Rosas Jr. had a grapevine around the other leg or something, and he just I don't know what the hell he was doing. He was fighting the strangest fight I've ever seen in my life, and Raul Rosas Jr. just literally just laid on top of him, 0 submission attempts. Was just taking him down and just holding him there. Where was the booing, guys? Where was the booing? That's all I have to say on that. Where was the booing? Congrats to Raul Rosas Jr. You're not going to make it far in this division. Bro, he's never beaten these allegations. He's never beaten these allegations. Drew Dober knocks out Michael Johnson. He's never beating these allegations, ever. It's never going to happen. Put him on the White House against Jalen Turner. Give him the fight that he's wanted his entire career. I had Michael Johnson low-key winning round 1. I thought he was landing some really great strikes. He landed these really great combinations. He would do a leg kick and then he'd go up top, if I'm not mistaken. He would leg kick and then go up top. And I was like, oh man, he's looking great, man. He's looking great. And he landed a couple strikes that really hurt Drew Dober. Or at least it looked like that. And I thought, oh shit, here we go. Round 2, I think it's going to happen. And then Drew Dober just catches him with, I think it was a left. I think it was a left, if I'm not mistaken. Catches him with the left hand, and he was out cold on his feet, bro. Leon Edwards was just, bro, I'm not sleepy. Bro, I was just sleepy. I didn't get knocked out, bro. I just got sleepy. I'm sorry, Michael Johnson. I'm sorry, Drew Dober, too, bro. I'm sorry, Drew Dober. I'm so sorry, Drew Dober, bro. Bomb. You never beaten these allegations. Yeah, good win by Drew Dober. Obviously, I picked Michael Johnson to win by KO, but it is what it is. Something that I didn't expect to happen. I expected a very reserved RoboCop. The literal first strike he landed, out cold. Out cold. Hit the ground. His eyes were looking up at the lights. There's not much to talk about in this fight that other than he literally just hit him one time and he was out cold. He was fighting reserved. He was fighting slow. And it says 2, but I swear to God, it was the first strike he landed. Put him out cold. MMA Guru picking Bruno Ferreira. I'm sorry, my friend. I picked Gregory Rodriguez by decision. I thought he was going to fight slow, similar to the Roman Kopylov fight. Not at all. Not at all. Literally one strike put him out. How shit is Marvin Vettori? How shit is Marvin Vettori? How shit is Bruno Ferreira? How shit is Marvin Vettori? Gregory Rodriguez, bro. Great win. Excellent win. Clearing this off his record. This is welcome back. Ankalaev versus Pereira too. Welcome back. Welcome back. Excellent win by Gregory Rodriguez. Let's go. Prelims, Cody Garbrandt, bro. This fight right here, biggest piece of dog shit fight. How the actual hell? Thank you, Netanyahu, for having Cody Garbrandt win by decision and keeping my picks alive. Cody Garbrandt losing this fight. You can see the numbers show. He was just getting pieced up, and he gets kicked in the dick. Oh, okay, we gotta take a time. Gets kicked in the dick again. And is throwing up. They pulled a bucket, and he was throwing up. They take a point. They take another point. And at that point, I was going, I'm expecting a Lao Zhang or a Zhao Long DQ. I'm expecting them to, have him kick him in the dick again and have it be a DQ. And I was upset that it didn't end that way. Thank you, Netanyahu, for having Cody Garbrandt get 2 points taken away from Zhao Long to win this fight. Because he did not look very good. Dude, entertainment value, dude, going into that third round after the dick kick where they were screaming at each other, let's go, Garbrandt runs at him full speed, just jumps into him like a little brother, and then does nothing. Oh my God, man, oh my God. Garbrandt is washed, bro. Garbrandt is washed. He is washed. I'm sorry. I picked Garbrandt to win, but he's washed. I gotta move on. Getting kicked in the dick so hard you're throwing up, bro. Entertainment value just right there. Dante Johnson versus Cody Brundage. What does Cody Brundage do? Dante Johnson had a lot of really good opportunities on the feet and we just really wouldn't capitalize on them. He kept hurting Cody Brundage really bad and then would go for a submission attempt or a clinch against the fence. This guy's a moron. This guy, yeah. I don't know what to say. This guy's a moron. This guy's a moron. But yeah, bro, I don't know what to say. Just didn't look excellent. Obviously, he won clearly, and it was a split decision, I think. And I was almost furious if they didn't give it to him because I thought he clearly won. But Cody Brundage fought a good fight, bro. Taking this on like really short notice. I'm not sure it was really short notice, but short notice, and fighting a good fight. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Just thinking about this. Yeah, good job Dante Johnson. Good job Cody Brundage for not being total pieces of shit, but it was a bad fight. Moving on, this was a bad fight. This was a bad fight. Like, Alberto Montez tried to get Ricky Turcios with a submission once. I honestly, God, don't even really remember this fight. I do remember the beginning, Ricky Turcios going, like, jumping and slamming his feet on the ground, going, yeah, yeah, come on, come on, come on. And then nothing really happened. Yeah, this was really a sleeper fight. This was the first fight that my buddy pulled up for, and he literally looked at me and goes, bro, what is going on? Alberto Montez, I picked him to win by submission, and he did win by submission. Nothing happened the first round. Literally the second, I'm talking about this fight like it was a decision third round. But second round, he gets like a nasty takedown and then just locks up the anaconda, and it was over, bro. It was over. Yeah, I can't believe that. I'm so sorry. I was getting this fight confused with a different one going, bro, this fight sucks, bro. This fight sucks. Dante Johnson fight sucks. Get an anaconda choke. It low-key wasn't that great of a fight before, but yeah, he just literally the second he got him down, it was just like, okay, he got the anaconda choke locked. And he spun, and I was like, okay, that's it. His face was so purple. We were talking about it. We are like, look at all this dude's aura farming and like screaming and jumping around. Just imagine him just flaying flat, arm spread eagle on the canvas, and that's exactly what we saw. His face was purple, and he was spread eagle going, ugh, ugh. They weren't shaking his legs and lifting him up. They were just like, let him just lay there for a bit. Let him lay there for a bit. Ricky Turcios got submitted. I believe I had Alberto Montez by submission, if I'm not correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. All three people who will make it to this far in the video and watch my predictions, but I believe I had it. Excuse me. I believe I had Alberto Montez I had submission, but I picked Alberto Montez. I know that for a fact. But Cody Durden versus Niramjang. I'm Tuin Dembarel. I switched my pick. Yes, 8 significant strikes landed by Cody Durden. I had Cody Durden before I started recording my prediction video, and then as I was recording it, I was like, you know what, Tuin Dembarel might win this one. I think Tuin Dembarel is going to win this one. And it was just a domination. Low-key, a really good wrestling match, honestly. The scrambles and the submission attempts and just the everybody scrambling on each other on the ground, that was very entertaining for me. My friend who does not grapple was looking at this like, this was the worst fight I've ever seen in my life. Come on, man. This is very entertaining for me. I clear cut, yes, 8 significant strikes Cody Durden landed. 54 total strikes. I'm assuming a lot of those are pitter-patter strikes, but yes, clear and cut Tuin Dembarel win. And I had him to win, so I'm very happy about that. Early prelims, Sumadarji domination. Jesus Aguilar just couldn't get anything off. I knew that the range was going to be too much for him. He would get in close, they would get into a clinch, and Sumadarji would actually get the better of that. So, not much to say. Yes, 4 takedowns. Sumadarji just dominated. This was a Sumadarji domination. Congrats to him. I picked him to win by decision. I believe I picked Rafael Tobias to win this fight, and he looked horrible in this fight. He looked horrible. This was a terrible fight. Horrible, horrible performance. Did the Gaston Bolaños fight get canceled? I'm sorry, I'm just not looking at this. It did. It did. How did I not notice that? Wow, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I thought that Rafael Tobias looked horrible in this fight. Nurgajai looked good. He was just better on the feet. He would get taken down, he'd get right back up. It was just a clear-cut win. He has that tick where he like is slapping his face and like he's got Tourette's that doesn't make you say the N-word. Not dissing that dude. That was clear on him, bro. If you've got Tourette's, you can say the N-word. It's clear. Rampage Jackson gives you the pass. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Nurgajai absolutely won this fight. Cleared win. Bro, come on. I picked Luke Fernandez to win by KO TKO and he got too comfortable on the feet too quick. He was landing some really good strikes and he looked good and then literally just he got too comfortable and he got sloppy and he just got slimed. I'm pissed. I'm pissed about this. I missed my first 2 picks and then after that I hit everything for a while. Up until the main card, obviously I missed Michael Johnson and the Rob Font pick. But guys, if you are not smiling and are happy that Charles Oliveira is the BMF champion right now and that the title run is not over, fuck you. Fuck you, seriously. If you actually thought Charles Oliveira was going to stand and bang with Max Holloway the entire fight after getting KO'd by Topuria and dominating Mateus Gamrot in a grappling match, you're a fucking moron. Fuck you. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I am so happy. And I'm going to end this video right here. If you don't like Charles Oliveira, then you're not a fight fan. Fuck you. Peace.